This is Chicago, a city born from fire, rebuilt with ambition, and shaped by the dreams of visionaries. Here, the skyscraper was born, piercing the heavens as a declaration of human ingenuity. Among these towering giants stands a timeless icon, the Palmolive building. Built in 1929, at the height of the Art Deco era, the Palmolive building was more than just a corporate headquarters. It was a beacon of modernity, crowned by the Lindbergh Beacon, guiding aviators through Chicago's skies during the golden age of flight. For decades, this landmark stood at the intersection of history and culture. It hosted the Palmolive Company, lent its light to the pioneers of aviation, and later became a symbol of bold decadence during the Playboy enterprise era. Today, this Art Deco masterpiece has been reimagined for the elite, offering luxury that echoes the elegance of its history. And atop this icon lies its crown jewel, a penthouse unlike any other. This is not just a home, it's a testament to the past, present, and future of Chicago. Here, where history whispers through the walls and the pulse of the city beats below, lies the ultimate expression of luxury and legacy. This is the Palmolive Penthouse, a legacy above the clouds in a city of dreams. Welcome back to the channel, guys. I am so excited to bring you to this very historical, iconic building here in Chicago, Illinois. We are in the penthouse of the Palmolive building in Chicago. This is where icons like Hugh Hefner and Vince Vaughn walked these very doors and made it their home. So before we get started, I want to talk about the space in general. So you're greeted by a private elevator as you come up to the 36th floor, and we're looking at a listing price of just around $8.9 million, 7,800 square feet, 4 beds, 5 beds. Before we take another step forward, I want to give a great big shout out to the listing agent on here, Brian Loomis. Brian, thank you so much for allowing us the opportunity to be here. Without you, this moment would not have been possible. Big shout out to Brian, thank you again. Now let's get started. We're entering the space into this little family room right here. And right behind me, you've got uninterrupted views of Lake Michigan, Oak Street Beach, and Lakeshore Drive. From there, we're gonna step into one of my little favorite corners right around the bend here. So you see this beautiful long hallway. We've got this nice wood paneling all throughout the space. We've got a nice little bar on this end. You can make your favorite cocktails, pour yourself a whiskey. Once you've poured that whiskey, you're gonna head on back a little further to this beautiful little space right here. Let's talk about this. We got floor to ceiling bookshelves on this end. Pour my whiskey, grab my favorite book, have a seat right here. And after a few drinks of whiskey, maybe you need to run to the washroom. Washroom right behind me, beautiful vanity inside. But my favorite part about this space, and I hope you could capture it on camera, is I want you guys to take a look at these views right here. We got the sands of Oak Street Beach, uninterrupted views of Lake Michigan, going very, very far north. And then you've also got live traffic reports of Lakeshore Drive. So if you need to head on Lakeshore Drive in the morning, why turn on the news when you can look right outside the window and know what your commute will be like? From this little reading area / whiskey room, we're gonna head on down towards the remainder of the first floor. Now the first floor has 1 bedroom on it, and the second floor of the duplex has 3 additional bedrooms. There's terraces all throughout. We're gonna show you guys the terrace on the second floor. That's one of my favorite spots. From our family room, we're gonna step into the formal living room right here. And I think they did a very great job of making this very simple yet very classic. Now, a lot of times on the channel, we've seen living rooms where some of our fans have commented, hey, where's the TV? How come there's no TV? Look at this. They incorporated the TV perfectly into the space. Now, this entire property has hidden cabinetry and storage all throughout. So if you do want to hang out here, entertain your guests, watch TV, the TV is built right behind the panels. And then if you want to make it a more formal seating area without the TV, it's beautifully hidden behind the panels here to give you that very, very clean look. Again, more views of Lake Michigan out here, Oak Street Beach, Lakeshore Drive. And from the living room, we're gonna step into this beautiful dining room here. And look at this, beautiful chandelier, nice seating area to sit all 10 guests, entertain everyone you have. And again, we're talking about the cabinetry. Some of you may know that living in the city, one of the biggest issues you have is storage. When this space was designed, storage was the #1 concern, and that's why all throughout you've got floor to ceiling cabinets plenty of storage. You're greeting your guests right here. You've got the piano going. We've got our Baldwin grand piano here. And for those of you that are familiar with pianos, these pianos can run as high as $100,000. Very beautifully made in the US pianos. Playing the piano, overlooking the beach or the Chicago night sky. And then from here, we're gonna see our first guest bedroom on this floor. Now, the guest bedroom is located on the first floor, and it's right off from the living room, or the dining room area, sorry. And you enter this space, and we continue with the classic look all throughout. Above me, we've got built-in speakers all across the entire space. Right here, beautiful little bed. And then we've got views on the other side of the water tower, the Chicago Hancock, with a full bathroom on this end. We're gonna enter the bathroom. And then I wanna just take a moment here to talk about the Dornbrock fixtures all throughout the space. Very minimalist look, stainless steel, really gives it a modern touch. We step in here, and then right behind the toilet, we've got the John Hancock building, the Water Tower Place Mall, and the iconic water tower itself. But we love showers on this channel, so let's step into this stand-up shower. Privacy glass on one end, so you still get that natural light while maintaining that privacy. But look at this stone. And in the master bedroom, I believe there's another one with some beautiful, beautiful natural stones that's very porous. We'll take a look at that. We're gonna step back here where we have our beautiful, beautiful wine cellar. This wine cellar holds over 900 bottles of wine. And what you may or may not capture on camera is we've got a glare from Lake Michigan right behind us. So as you're walking by, you can almost look into the wine cellar and see the lake behind you. It's a really cool effect. We step out from the wine cellar where all 900 of our bottles are safely stored away. We enter into this gorgeous kitchen area that covers the entire width of the floor. Again, this is the penthouse floor. This is the first floor of the penthouse. It's a duplex. We're gonna head on upstairs in just a second, but I wanna talk about this area. You're gonna come down, have a nice, beautiful seat at this breakfast area right here. We've got gorgeous views of both sides. So on this end, we're looking at Lake Michigan, Lakeshore Drive, Oak Street Beach. And then on this end, we've got more views of Michigan Avenue, State Street, everything you need to get your day started. From here, we're gonna step into one of the largest islands that we have seen on this channel. I don't think we've seen anything that comes close to this. We're looking at just over 20 feet of island right here, enough to cover the entire kitchen space, right? So we've got 4 seats on this end. You're standing over here, you're cooking your meal for your family. They can hang out right here. We've also got a nice little seating area on the back end for those additional guests that like to hang around and grab a little chef's taste of everything you're making for the day. As far as appliances, Wolf, Sub-Zero, Mealy, all throughout. Wolf hood, Wolf range. We've got 3 stoves. We've got the 2 on the range, and then we've got a drawer one at the end. And then we've also got a Wolf microwave drawer. As far as the first floor and the kitchen shared common spaces, this is everything down here. We saw our one guest bedroom on the other side of this wall. Now I want to take you guys up to the second floor. The second floor is where all the historical aspect of this property exists. And we've kind of seen small traces of that all throughout. If you have been paying attention, you'll notice these black and white portraits all across the wall behind me. These are tributes to the original space. And we'll show a couple of those in the video, but this is how the space looked originally when it was purchased. Now let's head on up to the second floor, and I want to show you guys some of the best parts of this property. Let's go. As we come up to the second floor, this is the crown jewel of the property. This is my favorite part, and probably my favorite penthouse that we've done yet. Right here, we're greeted by these beautiful floor to ceiling glass panels and these glass French doors, and we enter our office space. Original wood paneling all throughout, and just look at the craftsmanship. So as we look up to the ceiling, we've got the Greek key on the millwork all across the border of the space. We've got beautiful built-in shelves on this end. You're doing your work, you're watching the news, following the latest stock trades, figuring out how you're gonna get ahead of the market. And at the same time, again, those views are just incredible. Yeah, the beach, the lake, Lakeshore Drive. And we're so high up that the sounds of the city don't make it up here. It's very, very faint. There's actually an ambulance going by right now, but you could barely hear it. You really have to sit silent to truly hear it. We're gonna step out of the office, and I wanna enter the second guest room on the property. This will be the first guest room on the second floor. You got a queen bed on this end right here. Nice little TV. We got views of the John Hancock building, Water Tower Mall, Water Tower Place, and then our closet on this end, and we step into this beautiful shower. I spoke about this briefly, but the first thing I want to cover is I want to go into the stand-up shower right here. This was the natural porous stone that I was talking about. It's beautifully done. Now on the other shower that we saw downstairs, we had that window with the privacy screen, so there was a form of natural light. Here they tried to reflect that the best they could, so we've got a nice little built up over there with the light reflecting off the wall to kind of give it that Zen spa feel. But the fixtures are very well designed. Really feels like you're in a spa, and that transitions all throughout the floor with the tile. And then we've got our dual vanity here and a toilet on that end. Let's head back out and see the rest of the spaces on the second floor here. Now I talked about the Greek key in the office right when we got up there, and it's a little hard to see, but you could really see it down here in this room. The millwork is just incredible. From there, we're gonna step out, and I wanna take you into the master bedroom, one of my favorite rooms. So as we step into the master bedroom, we're greeted by this long hallway, beautifully lit space, but look at all the closet space here. All of this storage, right? And there's even more behind me. So if you need good storage, this is perfectly well done. Beautiful long hallway. These lights really make it feel like you're walking into your own little palace, and the storage is hidden right behind here. So you can put away your winter clothes, put away your summer clothes, whatever you need to do in that space. Now, before we take a step forward, I want to pause for a second. We're about to step into a historical moment here, guys. We are going to step into the master bedroom that is utilized on the space, but this was Hugh Hefner's office when this entire building was Playboy Enterprises. All the original wood is still here. The original fireplace is here as well. And then we've got two beautiful, beautiful terraces on either end of the bed. So we step out here, we've got this gorgeous Greek king bed, and then we've got the city right behind us. I love how the bed kind of lines up perfectly with the building on the other end over there. And then on either side, that's where our primary views are. So on one side, you're gonna see the water tower as we saw in the other space, and on the other side, you're gonna see Lake Michigan. We're gonna cover a few things in here. Now, this was the original fireplace that was used at the time. It's no longer operational due to the fire code on the building, but this is the original fireplace, original wood paneling, really feel it. We've got one of our terraces on this end. Beautiful little terrace, views of everything you need. Now we're all the way up at the top of the penthouse, so you've got some of the best views looking down. And then on this end, we've got another terrace, but before we head this way, I talked about the iconic photos all throughout that show the original space, and this is one of them right here. This is Hugh Hefner's original office. This is how it was set up, and if you take a look at this and you look at how this space is currently being utilized, very similar. And then we're gonna step on this way, and then from in here, we're gonna enter our primary bathroom. Now, we talked about the storage when we first entered the primary bedroom, that long hallway with all of the closets, plenty of storage. This is going to be your dressing room on this end. Plenty of room for his and hers, all sorts of clothing to fit in here. This is where your in-season clothing would be, and then that long hallway would be all of your out-of-season stuff. So you don't have to worry about putting it in a storage or finding somewhere to put all your clothes. Plenty of room to rotate throughout the space. From the dressing room, we're gonna step into our bath area. We've got two vanities, his and hers vanities, and then we've got this French-inspired but yet very modern French tub right here that's overlooking, look at that floor. I mean, those windows have to be at least 10 feet tall if I had to guess. But we've got unobstructed views of Lake Michigan. You had a long day at work, you're hanging out in the tub, just absolutely gorgeous views. Or what would be even better is if it was raining, and it was a nice gloomy day and you've got all the rain hitting on the glass and you're looking at the lake. That would be incredible. Dual vanities. Shared shower right here, all the fixtures, full jets all throughout, so you get everything. And something that I don't think we've seen on the channel before, but in either direction, you've got his and hers toilets as well, right? So you don't have to share a toilet with someone you don't want in. But I wanna go in here real quick into one of the toilets. We've got these drawers. Look at this, guys. Drawers all throughout. And do these open up? Oh yeah, they do. And cabinetry as well. Storage is definitely not a factor of concern in this space. I could tell you that 100%. There's plenty of storage. Might actually be more storage than items that I would have to store in here. And from here, we're gonna head back down that hallway. I just wanna walk through it one more time together because it really is one of my favorite hallways on the space. Before we head on down there, let's pause for a second and let's aim the camera up because I wanna talk about the millwork in this space. So on the wooden paneling right above, we've got that dental millwork, those blocks that are sticking out. It's called dental millwork, and that covers the trim. And then right above that, we've got that custom molding all throughout. Really brings that classy look, but there's just so much history in this building. This was the Palmolive headquarters, later grew into the Playboy Enterprises, later converted into offices, and then finally into luxury condos. This is truly historic luxury above the clouds. So let's head on back down this hallway right here. And I'm gonna let you guys just keep on heading back to truly capture how grand this entrance is. We got the barrel vaulted ceiling above us, beautiful light fixtures throughout that, and then beautifully decorated for this classic chic look, right? Very minimalist, yet very, very classy. Look at how much storage is here. Lower panel, middle panel, as well as upper panel, and we're looking at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 different rows, 3 sections on each. So we saw the guest bedroom, we saw our favorite office space, we visited the master bedroom where history has taken place, and I want to take you to the second guest bedroom on the second floor, our third guest bedroom overall, and this room is a little bit bigger. We've got the vaulted ceilings again with the beautiful chandelier above me, custom millwork all throughout, look at that. And then we got this bay window here with this grand TV right in front of us, some sports memorabilia on this end, but these views of the lake are the best views in the city that we've seen so far. Nothing has beaten this on our end. And then we enter right here, which is one of my favorite guest bedroom bathrooms. As you step in, I want to take a look at just the white. The white gives it that clean, bright look, right? The natural light is coming inside, reflects off the white, and creates this very light feeling when you enter the space. So we've got our vanity, toilet right there, bath right here, and then this door closes off on this end. This would be the end of the bedroom. But on the other side, right, so you've got your guest over here. Your guest might want some privacy. They might want some time to just kind of hang out. We've got this beautiful living space right here. Some seating, our TV over here, a nice little breakfast area over there. And then one of my favorite terraces on this end. Let's step out there and take a look at that. It is a little windy outside, so bear with me with the microphone here. This terrace goes halfway across. So I want to start on this side right here and show you some of Chicago, and then we're gonna head over to the other side where the views are the best. So right behind me right here down low, we've got the water tower. We've got our Water Tower Mall on Michigan Avenue, the iconic John Hancock right behind us as well. And I'm gonna have you step this way so I can really capture everything that's right here. This is where the views of the property that I kept talking about inside, this is it in person. Lake Michigan right behind me. The playpen is right there. It's where all the boats hang out in the summer, and that's where all the parties are. And then we're gonna come around the bend, and this is what I was talking about, the unprecedented, uninterrupted views of Lake Michigan, right? You could see the entire Lake Michigan going as far north as probably Northwestern on a good day. And we come out right here, and look at this, guys. There's Oak Street Beach below us, Lakeshore Drive on that end, the start of Michigan Avenue right here. We got the park, incredible views. And even though we're outside, I mean, the microphone should be able to capture this. The noise level is very, very low, right? You hear the humming sound of traffic is very, very low compared to some of the other units that we've done that are a little lower. All right, let's head back inside and let's keep the tour going. Just some minute things I want to show you guys before we wrap this up to an end here. As we step inside, we talked about this guest space with a nice little seating area right here, that seamless integration of outdoor and indoor. We're gonna step into the butler's pantry on this end. This is the butler's pantry. We've got a grill right here. Look at this. I haven't seen this in any of the spaces we've done yet, but we've got a true grill right here with a built-in hood ventilation system above us. So you wanna grill hamburgers, right, where you normally have a barbecue out there, you can grill your hamburgers right here. And you've got a full ventilation to suck everything up. We've got our Wolf appliances right here. I don't know if do we have a cooler? Yes, we do. Sub-Zero cooler, nice. Sink, pour our favorite drinks. I didn't recognize this as first when we walked in, but this is actually really huge, because normally you'd have your barbecue on the patio or on the terrace, but you can grill your hamburgers, your hot dogs right here. Our stovetop as well. You can get everything done. Now, if you want to have your chef come in and set everything up for you, he's got a private elevator right here, service elevator, and then we've got our second laundry room on this end as well. We talked about the laundry rooms on this property. There's one on the first floor and one on the second floor. Plenty of room to get all your appliances done. All your laundry done, I'm sorry. Another exit on this end right here, and that brings us back out here to the second floor landing. I want to cover one additional detail before we wrap this up real quick. We talked about the millwork all throughout the space. Look at these beautiful arches right here. And we've got at the top of the pillars with some Greek keys all throughout the space, some little nod to Greek architecture. But I want to point one thing out, and we talk about details in these high-end properties and how details are key. Look at this. When you close the doors and you step back, that millwork continues all throughout the door to give you that one solid line throughout the space, and it's utilized all throughout. So if you were to close all the doors, you wouldn't really notice the transition. So I want to show you the guest bedroom right here. We're going to close this door. Look how that millwork flows all the way through. So when you're looking at it from afar, it's a solid horizontal line, and then you're going to step inside. And what you're gonna see is this transition in the wood, right? We're going from the light white colors to those dark colors in this space as well. Now, as we bring this tour to an end, I wanna end it in one of the most historical spots on this property, and that is right here in this room. This room has been here since 1929, and we're coming up on almost 100 years of this very space existing. And in tribute to our channel started right here in Chicago, and I hope to one day tell you that our channel can exist for 100 years, and I want that history to continue. So a big thank you to you guys for following us. We do this for the love of real estate. We do this to show you all the architecture and some of the most luxurious properties around the world. And before ending, I want to give a huge, huge shout out to Brian Loomis. Thank you so much for allowing us the opportunity to be here. Again, this video would not be possible without you. Thank you guys. Subscribe, like, and continue to follow us so we can continue to bring you with us on this beautiful journey. Take care.
In the heart of a city that has always looked to the future, this timeless tower remains a symbol of ambition, reinvention, and luxury. From its storied past to its modern grandeur, the Palmolive building reminds us that some legacies are meant to endure, shining brightly above the clouds. Here, history meets elegance, and every moment tells a story of a city and a life lived at the pinnacle of possibility. The Palmolive Penthouse, where the past meets the present and dreams touch the sky.